nice is it to know that you're able to do what you have been able to consistently do here, over the past 3 months?
Yeah, I mean, that's our job as starting pitchers. Specifically for myself, I do take a lot of pride in what I do, and I hold myself to a high standard. So, to be able to give my team a chance to win and be able to sustain that is the goal.
I know it's not a stat that is maybe as important to a lot of people as it used to be, but to get 11 wins before the All-Star break, with considering what the last few years have gone, how does that feel?
Yeah, I think, is that more wins than I've gotten like the last 5 years combined? No, it's good, and it's great. I definitely appreciate it. I do want to point out to get there, you obviously have to have a guy scoring your runs. Our defense has been damn near perfect. And you look at tonight, bullpen came in, and the game was over in the 7th inning. So, all those things help a lot, and I definitely appreciate that. We got, like I've said a million times, our staff keeps it loose. We got a great clubhouse, and when the product on the field is as talented as we have, those things are going to happen.
You always hear managers say that success kind of starts with starting pitching. How much do you guys, as a rotation, feel maybe that sense of importance to set that tone?
Yeah, everybody on the staff wants to do their job, and really, again, we take a lot of pride in what we do. Plus, we know, we have defense that's going to play really hard behind us. At any given time, our offense can just erupt. Games like tonight, it's a little bit closer, but, we got the big hits when we needed to, and that's important. Again, the guys that we have in our bullpen are going to hold it down for us. So, our job as starters is just go out there and use what we have, keep us in the game, and we're going to have a chance.
How nice has it been to see Adam Duvall get some big hits here in the last few days after struggling like he did?
Yeah, no, with 3 hits tonight, scored a run and kind of got that inning going. He's one of the best. I was lucky enough to play with him last year in Boston, and sitting in spring training this year, sitting there going, how has this guy not found a team? Across the board, you're not going to find a more respected guy. Shows up every day ready to play, and he's just a great teammate. So it makes it all the more better when guys like that have success and help the team out.
Now that you've gotten to know him a little bit, what stands out most about Austin Riley and the way he goes about his business?
He's just very low key. He's not a big. He's not very loud. He shows up every day, does exactly what he needs to do to get ready. And he's a big boy, so he's at any given time it can go. So what impresses me the most is how his ability to move. He's a bigger guy, and what he can do at third base. With his glove and just the agility he's been able to maintain is impressive.
Chris, we'll see what happens, but how special would it be if you, Lopez, and Max were all on the All-Star team together?
That would be great. That would be a lot of fun. I'm not exactly sure how it's all going to shake out, but the more teammates we can get there, the more fun it would be.
How, just from a personal standpoint, and this year, how special would that All-Star selection be for you? You've had a few, but would this one be a little bit more special? And if they would select you to start the game,
We'll cross that bridge when it gets here. I got a team to play for already, and I'm focused on that. So, if or when it happens, we can talk about it. But for now, we're gonna keep the train on the tracks.
Would this year's All-Star selection be even more special than the previous ones?
I would appreciate it. But again, we got baseball to play, and I don't want to get distracted with all that kind of stuff.
You probably saw him a bit before your teammates with it, but how impressed have you been with Kelnick's defense in center field for a guy who didn't play there a lot last year?
That guy's been a spark plug. There's no other way to really say it. What he's been able to do, you basically, as soon as he started playing every day and getting his reps, he took off. You put him in that leadoff spot. And I don't know the numbers. I don't look at any of it, but I can't imagine there's too many guys in the leadoff spot since he's started that have done better than him. He gets fired up, and it's fun. It's very you know, contagious throughout the lineup and even in the dugout. You know, he gets that game going, and it, you know, right out of the gate, and it's a lot of fun to be around.
Last one.
Chris, obviously, you being in conversation for All-Star because of your stellar performance, Jesse Chavez, the team campaigning for you. Think of the veterans, not only having veteran presences, but those who are performing at these elite levels. What does that say about this group?
Again, it's just the ability we have. You know, Jesse that'd be a lot of fun to see Chavez go to the All-Star game. What a great story. I mean, and you know, you look at his numbers, they're there. You know, what he's been able to do in between the lines speaks for itself, right? And I think that anybody across the league could look at what he's done. You know, he doesn't have saves, right, which is a flashy number, or wins, or what, you know, all these other things, but you know, what he's been able to do for us in this team has been incredible. And then you get, you know, a little bit deeper down the rabbit hole in who he is in the clubhouse and who he is as a teammate. You know, you're not going to get a guy that's going to get pulled for harder. Everybody in that clubhouse wants him to be there. It would be an awesome story, and you know, we just hope it goes that way.
Thanks, Chris.
No problem. Thanks, guys.